Welcome, Aries. This is your weekly Taroscope reading for May the 23rd through to the 29th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the cards, thank you. Thank you so much for all of your positive, loving support that you send my way each and every day. Thank you so, so much. Now, let's get to you. We start with the lovers. So this week could have a lot to do with relationships, absolutely, the close relationships and growing them deeper, growing them stronger. And we also have the Ace of Cups here, so definitely it could be about relationships this week. It also could be about your passions, your dreams, your desires, embracing what you want to do. Right next to it, we have the Seven of Pentacles. If I could get the card up. So now with the Seven of Pentacles, it's asking you, what are you cultivating? So we need to look at what we are cultivating within relationships. This could open up conversations to what you truly want within a relationship, where you want it to go, how you want it to become, how you want to grow it deeper, what you need out of the relationship. And if we're looking at our passions and our dreams, our goals that we're setting for ourselves, what are we cultivating once again? So, does our actions of today magnify the path we want to walk tomorrow when it comes to our dreams, when it comes to our goals, when it comes to our desires? And how are we cultivating this? Are we having the conversations? Are we putting ourselves in the situations that we need in order to grow, in order to become? We have the Ace of Cups on the other side of it. This is embracing passions, dreams, desires. This could be new relationships, growing relationships deeper and stronger. This is also the give and take in relationships and the give and take to society. So what are we doing to make this world a better place? Our immediate world, the world that surrounds us, the world at large. What part of us do we give? Because I think that's vitally important this week, of looking at how we give of ourselves. Maybe it's within a relationship. Maybe it's within the job, within the community. And crossing over all of it is the Six of Pentacles, and this is really the give and take. We need a balance. We need a balance in relationships of all kinds, not just love relationships and love interests, but the community as a whole, our friends, our families, our neighbors, and what we give and what we receive. And that there's a balance to be had here. Now, many times when this card comes up, it's about having patience. It's about not expecting the immediate. So when we give, we can't expect, we can't expect. It could manifest in a day, 6 months, a year. But it's what we give this week that's going to matter long term. And what we take. If we're taking too much, then there has to be a karmic balance come in to play at some point, where we will have to give. So we want to look for ways to give of ourselves this week. We want to swing that karmic balance to our favor. And we don't want to do things, in the hopes of getting rewards, to have an underlying motive behind doing something good for somebody else. But to just know that it does come back. It does come back to help us to grow our path stronger forward, to grow us stronger to go forward. We have the King of Cups as our underlining energy. Excuse me. You know, there's been a little bullfrog right outside my window here, and now he must have just jumped into my throat. For goodness sakes, I've been hearing him all night. Um, the King of Cups is the stereotypical dad in the deck, and he is our underlying energy this week. So it is about our security, building our security, making sure that we are taking care of things in a logical way so that we are strong going forward. It's all about building our security, building our foundations. You know, the stereotypical dad goes out to work so that he can bring home the paycheck, so he can feed his family, so he can provide a roof over their heads. And so this week, a lot of the energy that is around us is about building our security, making sure that we are stable, making sure that we are strong. We have judgment as the overriding energy, and so judgment is to not make quick judgments, to think things through, to understand the purpose that we want to go forward with, but the purpose of our actions, the purpose of our words. So we want to be sincere. We want to make sure that we are not playing into gossip, getting caught up with other people's drama, starting gossip, jumping to conclusions, not looking at all the facts. So this is a week of analyzing, of researching, of understanding where we are putting our energy. Remember the Seven of Pentacles, and what are you cultivating? So it's giving thought to our actions. It's giving thought to our words so that we are strong, so that we are empowered by what we do. And we have the Page of Swords, which is our warning in the deck to make sure that we are not doing anything too spontaneous, too reckless, too out of the ordinary. With the King of Cups and the Judgment being our over and underlying energies here, we really want to think about what we're doing, and she is the knee-jerk in the energy, and so you are going to feel like knee-jerking something this week. So I caution you not to think things through, to think through your words, to be sincere in your actions, in your words, and what you are trying to communicate to people. We have the High Priestess, so, you know, you do sparkle this week. There is a strength to you, a magical strength to you. You should feel very strong. You should feel very empowered. This is magic coming in, and it's more of a spiritual magic, so pay attention. Pay attention to the clues the universe, God, your angels, your spirit guides gives you, so you can open up to the wisdom that's trying to show you. And I think a lot of the wisdom comes this weekend for you, because we have the Four of Pentacles. Now, the Four of Pentacles is about embracing your talents, your abilities, who you are. And there's something to do with the past, something that you may be hanging on to, something that you don't let go of. Maybe it's a regret. And I'm thinking it's a regret of some sort, because we have the Three of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Now, with the Three of Swords and the Knight of Cups here, following the Four of Pentacles, I would think that there is something in your past where you didn't step up to the bar, or you didn't step up to the plate. You didn't raise the bar on yourself. You didn't bring forth your gifts, your talents, your abilities, your passions, your dreams. You hid them under a rock. You didn't expose them. You didn't go after a dream. You didn't move in some way where you had the opportunity to. And I think there is probably a regret or a fear of, or a feeling of that you failed yourself in some way. And so I think we need to look back upon that time in our life to understand. So I think that something could really come to light this week for you. Maybe something reminds you of that time. Maybe something pops up to trigger your memory to where you didn't put yourself forward in a situation where it could have been moving into passions, dreams, desires. And it could be once again in love, because we have the Knight of Cups here. Okay, and he is our knight in shining armor. So maybe you didn't ask that special somebody out for a cup of coffee or something, and you've regretted it to this moment in time, or the regret comes back. And maybe you are in a very similar situation again where you are holding back. You're not letting your feelings be known again. Okay, and these three cards together is triggering to you that you need to act. That you need to understand that you did this once before. That you walked through this lesson. That you have the wisdom now to know that you will walk forward with a regret if you don't move forward on it. At least ask. The worst case scenario is you are in the same boat as when you started. This could also be dreams, passions, desires, goals, where you didn't put your name on the board for that promotion. Or maybe there was a special group being formulated and you didn't put your name in the hat for that. And you've always regretted it to some point because you see how, in retrospect, how it could have pushed your future forward, how you could have pushed your goals, your dreams, your desires one step closer to a reality, to something tangible in your life. And so I think that in some way, because of the Four of Pentacles being here, it's usually letting go of a regret or something in your past, something holding you back, something that doesn't give you the security. That it could very well be that you were walking into a very similar situation this week of something that you've already walked through once before. And it's realizing it. It's looking it in the eye and saying, I've taken the wisdom from that lesson. And this time I'm going to do it different. For love, relationships, we have the World. So it could very well be in relationships where you are looking backwards, that you feel that you should have said something, or you should have done something, or maybe you shouldn't have said something or done something. Because the World card is that you have come full circle. That it's time to tap into the wisdom of the lessons in order to take things to the next level. And when we have the World card in love and relationships, and we have so much on the board when it comes to love and relationships, this could be how you handle love and relationships this week. If you're being honest, if you're being sincere, if you're doing what you should be doing within relationships. If there's an opportunity to do something that you shouldn't be doing in a relationship, that you realize it, that you recognize it for what it is, and don't make the same mistake twice. So it's really tapping into your wisdom. This could also be if you are looking for new love. I mean, there's all kinds of cards on the board that new love can come in this week, especially with the High Priestess, making you glow, making you shine. Okay? This could be where you need that little extra push from the universe to ask somebody out for a date. Show somebody that you're interested in them. Or maybe it's the exact opposite. Maybe it was a knee-jerk reaction that you had last time and it ended you up in hot water within a relationship, a new relationship, or a relationship, an existing relationship. And so this is tapping into our wisdom to make sure that we don't do the same knee-jerk action again, that we think things through. So we are coming full circle in order to grow those relationships deeper and stronger. I mean, remember our first card, the Lovers. So it's all about growing these relationships stronger and deeper. And with the cards on the board, I really think that something is going to be revealed from the past, something that you've already walked through, something that you've already experienced, something that you've already had a lesson in. And it's tapping into that wisdom now to really take it to the next level, to step into that strong relationship. For work, career, money, we have the Hierophant. So this is our spirituality again. This is our balance, very much with the High Priestess. So that could be a lot where your magic shines, your sparkle. So this would be a week where going for new job ventures and whatnot would be strong. But we need a balance. We need a balance in who we are, what we are going for. Does it really match our dreams, our desires, our passions? Because this is all about finding our balance through our spirituality. So this is where we really want to pay attention to God, our angels, our spirit guides, the universe, and what they are showing us, and how to go forward with the strength, with the determination to step into our passions and dreams. And once again, we have to lean back to the lovers, growing, strengthening a relationship. So maybe this is where you need to put your name on the board for that new task force that the corporation is developing, or a promotion coming up. To show them your worth, to show them what you bring to the table, to believe in yourself and your abilities. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.